it's bad, but I know it's not as bad as others. I have friends who have pubs in London that are closed already.
Jeez.
20 of Fuller's largest pubs in London closed last week, but they won't open this week. So that, if you think about that, without any announcements of any financial support or help, that's in some of those pubs, there'll be 50, 60 staff who all have families, some who will have mortgages, rent, who currently are not being paid or have no way of being paid. It's
Insane.
it is insane, and without an announcement in the next couple of days, we've had a reasonable weekend, but the next few days look very light in the diary. I've had chats with both the general managers in our pubs this morning, and we're looking very light on the ground today. We've not even written a rota for next week because it's pointless. We don't know what's coming. We've told people today. We've let team members know not to even bother coming into work. And if you think about this, Gareth, these are young people that, for some of them, it's their first job, and they need this money. They want to buy their nan a Christmas present. They need their tips. They want to save for a holiday that they want to go on, hopefully, at some point. And, it's from people that have got mortgages and young families to people that it's their first job. It impacts them all in terms of the way they're losing their income. And this going into what is supposed to be such a celebratory time of year with this black cloud, and that's ultimately what it is. It's very, very difficult. It's interesting. We're a very young and innovative industry. And when we saw some of this stuff going on, certainly as somebody that runs their own business, it's horrible not knowing how you're going to be able to control or operate. So what hospitality did really early doors, some significant operators in our sector started going, do you know what? We can do this. We can do this. We can put in screens. We can, and we almost started to make up rules before we were even told. So I think for some of us, we just waited and waited and waited for the advice. And then as an industry, some people just went ahead. Again, this was the confusion. I think in terms of have we had it the worst, I think it's because we are so inextricably linked with the general public, with young people, with celebrations, with places where people let their hair down and maybe, if rules are set or, are they being stuck to? I think we have had it. I think it has been disproportionate for hospitality. And so many of us have taken this, have done everything. We've jumped through all the hoops. We've had all the signage, all the social distancing, taken tables out, developed, some of us have spent significant sums of money developing ventilated, outside, heated areas, emptied IKEA shelves of blankets to wrap around their customers, then have been laundered after every single use at no small expense, just to keep the business open and ticking over and provide that sense of community that every pub does. Where do you go for a chat? Where do you get to vent and just get some of that stuff off your chest? And the thought of the dreaded pubs, the dreaded thought that pubs may not be open for Christmas or just after, it's just a horrible thought again.